to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go. Black 80! Hey,
watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, Haywood.
53, check 53. Squeeze, double up. Check.
Garoppolo now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. 11. Go.
Hey, switch gears.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
53, check 53.
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, Wolverine.
Let's go, let's go.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Let's go, Wolverine.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And down he'll go at the 25.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
43.
56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 30-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Coaching, spill.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
6, 2.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On first down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
21.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Lock.
53.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Mahomes going to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
At the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check three. That's SOS.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Williams on the catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That's right, baby.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike, bring it. Watch the eye.
Say alert! Alert! Left hut!
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
White! Hey, Foxtrot!
From the 44, Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
21!
53, Mike.
Hey, Charlie!
53 for Mike. 53.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
13! Hey, Delta!
53 for Mike. 53, check 53.
Get that quarterback, D-line!
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. We're back now in KC. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They come out here in the eye.
11.
Now a give with a big fullback use check. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And a across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Easy. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Charlie.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. From the 38, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved. He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half. Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, color. Hey, rip list.
56.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So how about that for a momentum switch? We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
I got one.
11. Hey, do.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 34 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eric Armstead in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
You got time right there.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Yellow.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, man. Exit. Watch the boot. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. You must be getting touched.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. One, Omaha.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. One, Omaha.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.